Hello, Stitchy friends. How are you? I hope you are all well. Thank you for choosing to be here with me again, to just for a little while, listening to all I've got to say and show you. I want to welcome everyone. If you're new, very welcome. I hope you like what you'll see. And if you're a returner, you're always welcome. It's much joy to have you all in my life now. It's like if you belong to me, like all of my other friends. Um, it's been another week, and I can tell you, a much better week. Didn't have anything bad going on for a week. I think the wheel have just turned. If you're new here, you don't know what I'm talking about, but in the last videos, it's like if my life has been turned upside down, but this week has been good so far. So no complaining, just thanking. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. And thank you all for being my friends and for being here with me. So, should we talk about CrossStitch? That's what we're here for, isn't it? Oh, but I do want to thank everyone for all the wishes or all the good wishes and all the questions regarding my daughter. Thank you very much. You are a wonderful community, as everyone keeps saying, but it's true. You are very kind and very worried, and I received so much care and love from all of you. So thank you. That is most appreciated. Going to cross stitch. My friends, I've not stitched that much this week. I could almost say that I didn't stitch this week. It's only my fault. I do have extra long hours of work at the moment. There's so much work, but that's not the problem, It's good to have work. The problem for not stitching is this new hobby, designing. Oh my god, I can't even get my head on my pillow. I'm the kind of person that normally just turns the light off and is sleeping and everything goes well. Not at the moment. I know what people say, like I can understand now when people say they can't get to sleep. Oh, it's so crazy, I put my head down and all these ideas come up, all these thoughts, and then one comes and then it looks like a thread, and another one just pops up, and another one, and I can't go to sleep. I even talked to one of you that I've talked to, suggested that I could have a besides table book to get notes, but it won't work because then I have to put the light on and writing, and then I won't go to sleep. Well, I don't know. You know what I've done most of the nights? I get up. If I can't sleep, I can't stay in bed. So I've been a little bit more productive in that area. And then the problem is, I go to stitch, and then I'm stitching, and this idea comes, and I can't like think, oh, I will deal with that later. No, I can't. I'm the kind of person that if he thinks of something, he needs to do it now. Well, my mom used to say that I want everything for yesterday. So the result of that is that I don't have much stitching to show you. But I've got lots of new designs. If you've not been to the Etsy shop, I'm going to show you here. I'm going to show them to you here. So let's see my stitching. I've only worked in 2 projects. One new one, it's Mirabilia, it's Mira May, isn't it? And it's also because I wanted to join Stewards and Stitches. If you don't know, I doubt that you don't know is Flosstube, but if you don't, by some reason, just pop, it's Stuart in Stitches. He's a lovely Scottish guy, and he's just at his birthday and invited anyone that want to join him with a new start. He was starting a fancy lady, another one that I can't remember, another design. You all know that I just can't remember the word. It will come to me in a second. But I decided, a Bella Filipina, and I decided to start a Mirabilia. I had this in my stash for quite a while. I just needed another reason to start it, and what better is to join Stuart. So this is Petal Fairy. I love yellows and I love flowers, so nothing better for spring. Everything just joined together, and there was Just no reason why not to start it. So here I am. I did 1000 stitches, I think, on it. 1025. You want to get it closer? I'm stitching this on a 35 count linen. Can't remember the color. I forgot to write down. I haven't got my little card here, but I didn't write down the fabric. I completely forgot. I'm stitching in a Petal Fairy frame. As you know, I have a collaboration with them, and I really love their frames. So you've seen that I've stitched HAED on them, but I stitched everything, even weaves and also linen. They are wonderful. The fabric gets really stretched and they're very nice. I really like them. So if you need a suggestion on frames, go to the Petal Fairy website. You'll have the link on the description box. I'm sorry, I know that I'm always talking about that, but I have to recommend them because I love them. It's the threads and the frames, you know that. So, going back to this is wonderful. This is lovely. I love this design. I don't know if I'll be able to stitch on it every week this month. I'm not sure because there's another one. Can't remember the name of the other one that I also want to bring out to stitch in this month, that is Touching the Autumn Sky. I would like to have it finished by this autumn. Not sure, we'll see. So in this one, it's now at 5.77%. I have the digital pattern for it as well, so I can know the statistics of it. The other one that I stitched, it's my priority, you know that, and so you know which one it is, but I didn't stitch as much as usual. Here it is. Oh, everything's shaking. Mother's Love, as I named it. This is from Carol, a Russian designer, and it's a lovely design. I stitched some of here that was missing, and I stitched in here. I will put up the picture of how it was, but I've actually only stitched 522, so it's like 1/3 of what I normally stitch every week. But one of the reasons because I kept on going to designing, but also because this area here is really hard to stitch. And if you like my designs, if you're gonna buy one, just prepare yourself, because as I'm designing, I know them. They will be places where it'll be hard to stitch. But if you want them to look gorgeous like this one, you'll have to deal with that. Some of them will be harder, some will be less, but the ones that have skin, they're always more complicated, or the ones that have the detail, they are a bit complicated. So Mother's Love, it's from Carol Design that I told you. I'm stitching it on an 18 count. This is 350 by 474. A total of 165,900 stitches, 32 solid and 123 blended, bringing it to 155 colors. I love it. I love the detail. I love the colors. So this is what I've been stitching. This is my progress for this week. It's a progress, isn't it? But wait until you see what else I've been doing. Sorry, let me just turn it the other way around so it don't get damaged. That's it. Now, talking about my designs. First, before we talk about that, I want to talk about the giveaways that I did last week. The first winner was, I've wrote it down, Melanie Holm. I don't know if that's how you say it. I'll write it here in the video again. Melanie, please, if you're watching this, you've won a pattern, the Deep Sea Mermaid. Please reach to me, send me an email. It will be in the description box of this video, because you've won it on the last video. You probably didn't see the video, I'm not sure, or not totally. You did won it. So if you want to claim it, please do. This will be your last week to claim it. And that is something that I'm going to do from now on. I will give the winners, well, let's just say I'm going to try to do a draw every single week. it may change things from one week to the other one. We'll see how this goes. What I will try to do at the moment, that's rules at the moment, they may change. So at the moment, whatever new I show this week, it will be up. One of the patterns will be up for the draw. So, and you get a chance to claim it for 2 weeks. I'm not going to leave it longer. I'm not going to do like an extra person to win it. I can't remember the name of how you say it, because it's just too much confusion. You win it, you've got 2 weeks to claim it. So that means that you've got the opportunity if you watch one of the 2 following videos after you run for the draw. So if you do, you do. If you don't, it's gone. And so Melanie, you've got this up to the next video to let me know your email so I can send you the pattern. I hope I do, because I'm not doing these draws not to send the patterns. I really, really want to give them away. So, but I don't want too much confusion. I've already got quite a lot on my plate. So let's just put it that way. Then the other one was this lady, Busy Bee Cottage. She took a while to reply to me. You even put a comment in my video without watching it totally. And I replied to you saying, "Hi, Busy Bee, you did want it. Do you want to claim it?" But then you end up watching it, as you said, the total of the video, and you did claim it. But I think I know which one you want to. I've already sent you. I replied to your email. I'm not sure if you've seen it, and I've sent you the one with love. What's called the mermaid, the love mermaid that it's called. I've got them all here on my site. Ocean Love. That one I sent to you on your email. I've replied it, but I didn't send the other one because I wasn't sure which one you wanted. You did mention in your comment, lady, but I just wanted to make sure that that's the one you want. So please reply to me and tell me which one you want for your second pattern. Then we need to do another draw today, right? We can do it right now. I do hope you still want to see all the designs that I've been doing these weeks, but I hope you stay with me. But if you don't want, I'm going to do the draw. So let's see if this week goes easily here. I did leave it nearly to the end of the day. If you were here last week, you know how much trouble it was to get the lighting. That was so crazy. So the word was friends, and you needed to be subscribed and press the like button. Oh, the word that I was missing before was backups. I won't have anyone for backup. So I've just added the link for the video. So that's the video. And there's 139 comments. So let's just do the draw and see who's gonna win. Oh, you've got a choice to pick up one of the designs that were already in last week's video. So there was all the mermaids, all the other ones were already on that video. So you can go back and see in that video. If you're not sure which ones you can claim, go back and choose the one that you want. So let's throw it, and then we'll talk about something else. So, oh, sorry. Where is it? Oh, so I thought I had lost it. No, I didn't. Here it is, and it's, I'm sorry if I say it wrong, Rollineras Musen 7977. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say this, but I will leave it here, writing down, and you can see it here. And your comment was, friends, we are. Yes, we are indeed. So congratulations, you just won a pattern, and I hope you will love it, and I hope you will have much fun stitching it. And if you got any questions, any of you regarding the patterns, please just come to me and I will happily help you with anything. Now, regarding my designs, when you buy one, and I want to thank everyone that I've already bought, and oh my God, I'm surprised that people. No, I do love my designs. I think they're great, but I wasn't thinking that other people will think that. So, thank you. Apparently, you do like them. Uh, so, thank you very much. Regarding the designs, they are big. They have loads of colors. That's the way I like them. If you do want any design in any other size or with any other number of colors, just reach to me. I'm not saying that I'll do it like straight away because my time is busy, but I will do my best. And at the moment, some people ask me for different designs and I was able to do it very quickly. Well, I haven't done them all. Bambi's here asking to come up. Okay. You want to say hello? Bambi saying hello to everyone. Yeah, okay. He had his fur cut, hair done. Yeah. What did you want to see? Want to say bye to everyone? Hello, guys. Oh, I can't touch it, can I? No, not saying hello. Well, and the other one is looking at her saying, why are you doing that? But you need to go on the floor. On you. Well, what I was trying to tell you is I've already had some requests from patterns, either to change sizes or to do a different design. Even there was one that I had this week. There was like a version of a mother. Everything is shaking, sorry. Of a mother and daughter. And someone asked me for that's very similar. Well, they said they loved that design, but if I could do it in a mother and boy version. And I said, oh, let's go, but we go on the floor. And I said, of course, I would love to. But if there's anything that you want else that you want me to do differently, I know that you like this one, so it has to be very similar. And she just said, yes, I want a mother and son, and I would like something with woods because we love trees and hills. So I did. Well, if I can, I'm not saying that I can everything because I'm new at this. Whatever I can, feel free to ask, because if I can, I will do. I started all this venture into design because I wanted a pattern with pretending me and my dogs. So I do understand if you want something different. And if I don't reply for any reason, just try it again because things happen. So let's go back. You know, you see how my head is. It's just like one thing coming in, another one is just the way I am. I became a designer. I can say that I'm the designer. This is weird. I'm usually a hairdresser. Am I a designer? I became a designer because I wanted this pattern that I had in my head and I couldn't find it anywhere. But I really wanted it. So I asked some designers, but apparently they couldn't come up, or I wasn't able to make myself understandable. So I decided to do it on my own. I gave it a try and I was actually very pleased with results. And apparently you too, because it was you guys that asked me to carry on and do more designs. And that's how this all started. So if you're new here, you know why I'm designing. I'm just starting. It's something new for me. So be patient with me, okay? But ask for anything that you want. So, not sure why I was saying all this, but what I want to tell you now is let's go and see what I've been up to this week. I've done some more because I just can't stop, but I'm going to show you, I think, well, maybe one more because it's a special thing for me. For most of you, it won't mean anything, but for me, it's a big pattern. So do you want to see what I've been up to this week? Well, if you've been on the Etsy store, you already know, but let's go one by one and tell you especially why they're like that. I want to do it. I feel good explaining. So first one, Whispers of the Ancestors. I will add the pictures here. I think this is such a sweet. I'm looking at the side because as I'm talking to you, uh, I want to look at them because we can see them well. I can't see what's in here, right? So it was Mother's Day. So I wanted to do some designs regarding mothers and daughters, mothers and sons, mothers and how do you say, children, kids. But not only that, sometimes we don't identify with this design or with that one. I just want to say that we don't relate equally. If I see a picture of a mother and son, I can see there's a love of a mother's love, but I don't want to stitches as much as I see one with a mother and a daughter. That's because I can relate it to that because I have one daughter. But then there will be people that will have 2 or 3 daughters and or children, uh, and they don't want to design a pattern just with one daughter. So if that's the case, that's an example of what I was saying before. If that's the case, you may ask me, oh, could you do a pattern with 3 little girls? Of course I will, with all pleasure, just ask. Then if you want something else to be included on that pattern, tell me because I will do my best. So in this one, I wanted to include people that have different ideas. Some believe that the spirit don't die, and I wanted to include that. So that's what we've got here. All the mother and daughter tenderness, but then there's the grandma there too. Not physically, but she's there. And that's what I tried to include in this design. And then I wanted to add a horse to it because I do love horses, dogs, or all the animals. So that was the reason. We have a mother spending time and teaching the daughter, and that's why this picture came up. Then we've got Mother Earth. Oh, this is another kind of mother, isn't it? And I do love this design. And I want to stitch so many. And this was one of the ones that I really wanted to stitch. It looks a little busy, so it doesn't look, it is a bit busy. So prepare yourself in this one to have a lot of color change and a lot of confetti. If you don't like that, you better be careful. In this, you can see that she has a rich dress that is like the earth, and then all these places from earth around her, and her wings with all those trees, all that mystical. We've got all the sky, I can't remember the words in English, so sorry. Like planets, and how is that called in English? That junction, I'm not sure. I do know, I just can't remember. So I do love that design. I didn't say the size of the other one, but this one I can't see it here. Well, I need to open a different file, but sorry, give me a second. I just want quickly to give you some more details. So all of them are full coverage, okay? This one is 450 by 786 with 229 DMC. They always DMC colors, but it will be a piece of art once it's finished. It's lovely. I wanted to start it straight away, but I'm not just yet, because you'll see in the end of the video, I'll show you. Well, there's 2 that I want to start right now, and one I will start today, one that I'm going to show you in a minute. And then the other one I will start maybe by the end of the week, not sure. So the solar system, that's what I wanted to say a little bit, and I couldn't remember. Now I just looked at it and I did. And you've got like those different parts of the earth, we've got the desert, the under the sea, the forest, the glaciers, you've got all that. So I think it's quite complete, and it's stunning. It's a stunning piece. I love it. I really, really, really love it. Then the next one that I'm gonna talk about I'm taking them by order that I hear. It's called Where Dreams Begin. And this lovely design, I to design this one, I got inspired of some little books. I don't know if there's anywhere else where those books were sold. I can't even remember who was the writer of those books. But when I was a child, there were some books in Portugal. There were, well, the character name was Anita, and Anita had all these adventures, all these things that she wanted to know, and I got inspired on her to design this picture. It's a lovely scene of a mother and her two children, a boy and a girl in this time, and she's reading to them all those fantasy worlds, all those dreams that come up when we are childhood children. This is slightly smaller. It's called Where Dreams Begin, and it's 350 by 533. I said smaller, but I didn't say small. With 189 DMC colors less colors in it, okay? And it is a very sweet, very, very kind picture. Then the next one, sorry, I may need to do something different, I'm not sure, because otherwise you're going to think that I'm lazy. Then I did the living lineage, and it is when again you can see a full family. I'm trying to go into there to give you the details. And this one is 450 by 659. Now, the sizes and the colors, the way that I choose them is what I'm not trying to do like big patterns. What I'm trying to do is like leaving some quality on them. You know, when you look at it, it still got definition. That's how I choose the picture. I don't want to be looking at the picture that was stitched and see like just blur. No, I want you to see like the different shades, and they will look like real skin and real details. So that's how I pick them up. But then if you want them with any other size, just ask, I will do it. No, everyone likes different things, and then you may want to stitch 10 different designs, and you know that if they all that big, you won't be able to stitch them all, and you rather stitch something that has not that much definition and being smaller. Then just ask, and I will try to do it. I love yellows and I love greens and browns, so this to me is very, very nice. The next one that I did is Woven Through Time. Again, you'll see that I try to include everyone because in my family, it's just not me and my daughter. There's my mom. Unfortunately, I don't have grandmas. One of them died even before I was born, and the other one went very, very early as well, and I didn't get to spend much time with her, but I wish I could have. So Woven Through Time is 400 by 581 with 229 DMC colors. All these like jewel colors, very, very nice. I'm not going to say I like it or I love it because I love all of them. But if you do like to stitch with bright colors, you probably will love this one. Then, from all of the mother ones, these next two are my favorite. And this one, I'm going to start straight away. This is, I think, the biggest one. It's called Stitch in Bones. Let me just go to details to tell you. Oh, well, I know some of them by head. I know that it's 600 by 600. That's how small it is. And it has 207 DMC colors. But, oh my God, how can you not want to stitch this? Yes, you'll be stitching it for years, probably, because if you're not a full-time stitcher, it will be years. But it's so sweet. Look at her. She's learning with her mom how to stitch. How can we not relate to that? We stitchers, how can I not relate? I have one daughter. I love to stitch, and I love those kind of clothes. Oh my God, and that garden, and everything that I love. Those beautiful flowers. I did add everything that I like into one design. Well, I didn't add dogs and I didn't have birds, but you know what I mean. Well, I should have add at least a cat in there, shouldn't I? But I did. I forgot. But now it's like this. But it's beautiful. As soon as I turn the video, I'm gonna do my training. That's how you say it. No, and I'm gonna have a shower, and then I'm starting this design for sure. I deserve it. Then the next one, I love it too. It's stunning. It's gorgeous, and all these pinks. And is this one is the one that I've already done in boys version, but it's not here yet. It's not on the shop yet. It's called a Mother's Quiet Harbor. And let me give you the details of this one. Well, if you go into the Etsy, usually in the pictures you've got the picture that I created first, the digital picture, and I do create with help of HAED, that's how you say it. And then you usually got the mock-up picture, and then you get the PDF cover. Oh, and then you've got a design that says it is compatible with the main apps for stitching. So in this one, you've got this little sweet girl with in her mom's arms with all these lovely flowers around them, like if they're opening, and they're so sweet. And I do want to stitch this one too, but how many more am I gonna design? And I will want to stitch them all. I'm not sure. I love the colors in this one, but be aware these dresses, they will be a bit hard to stitch because it's white, and we do get bored stitching in white, and because of the texture. But then you'll have all that sky and all that hair to go through before, and then you'll be more than ready to do the dresses. Sorry, my hair is in my head. Then, of course, there's Mom's Love Heart there. And then there's the books that we need to learn to be parents, don't I? We need love, patience, strength, and the forever. It's gorgeous. The candlelight there, it's very special. Then this was all the related ones, I think, to mothers. Yes, I do have more, but I didn't have time to do the pattern. Then I decided to do some for the 4th of July that is coming. I know that I don't have much American viewers, but I do have some. And I wanted to include that because I know that you love a lot of patriotic designs, and I had some ideas. And I love all the ones that I did, but there's 2 special ones. There's even one special, don't know how you say it, more special. But let's go through them. The standard bearer, this one, the standard bearer of liberty. I love it. I love, the way of movement, a woman movement showing like a power, and love it. Really, really like it. I really like this design. I'm trying to get into the details. Just give me a second. I'm looking at it wrong. Yes. The hand is 400 by 533, and it has 151 colors. Lovely. The details on it will be stunning. It's very, very nice. I'm going to try to go a bit faster because otherwise we'll spending here all the time just showing you that and maybe boring for you. So the other one, Sophia, what are you doing? Then the Guardian of Gettysburg. I hope I'm not saying this wrong. And for people that like history, big person on America's history. This is 350 by 525 again, and 106 TMC colors. And if you're into history, you will love it. Abraham Lincoln and the eagle. And again, I think it's nice. Well, there was a point that I nearly wish I was American so I could stitch one of them. And it was this one that I'm going to show you now. It's called the Celestial Oath. And this piece is stunning. The colors came up really, really nice. I really like it. That's not what I wanted to open, but that's okay. It is 400 by 716. And this dress, her wings, her glow, it's stunning. I really, really like it. The details is really gorgeous. I really, really wanted to stitch this pattern, but I'm not. So I decided to do something, but just hold with me a second because I think there's just one more to show you. There's two. The Eternal Flame of Liberty. For everyone that wants to patriotic, but like something with like a more, not an old style, how do I say, like a present, or that don't like old things. So this has a different look. You got lights and it's different. And this one is 350 by 466, 229 colors. And I think you've got all that imponence, all that big thing there. And it will be lovely to stitch. I like night sky. Then there's one more, and that is a very sweet, I think. Well, it's dark, but I like the feel that it brings, the sentinel of ash and light. I do love it too. Well, if you are an American patriot, that's how you say it, I hope that you like it. I'm a bit lost. Where is the PDF cover here? And this one is 350 by 525 again. All these ruins, but all this symbol of the flag, I think it came up nicely together. And that's what I've been designed that is here. And now I've got one more that is ready to go up. And that's what I was saying to you, that it may not mean anything to you, but it means a lot to me and to some of you. And this will be the Portuguese Guardian. This gorgeous. You see, when I said I really wanted to stitch the American Angel, I did, but then I was like, I'm not gonna spend years stitching something just because I like it, but it does not have that feeling to me. So I decided to come up with a Portuguese one, and it has all these things around her, and they all have meaning. There's not a single detail here that doesn't mean anything for us Portuguese. I can go like quickly through some of them. You know, in the top right corner, you've got this passport with old suitcase and pictures. That's because this is a country of immigrant people. Most of us, me inclusive, had to go abroad to start a life because, as I'm telling you, Portugal is a beautiful, gorgeous country, but it's very hard to financially survive if you work here. Then we've got this cock on the left that has meaning for us. It's a tradition here in Portugal. Then these little colored houses. This is very nearly where I live. There's a beach that the houses are this color and shape. Then the boats in that channel, they are really like that. Then on the other side, you've got the vineyards. You know that we are the producers of the Porto wine. and that's the little boats where the wine used to come down from, like, down all the way down the river up to the port, where you would go into these boats all over the world. Then under the vineyards, you've got Coimbra's University. It's one of the oldest universities on the world. Then there's a there's groups of students there that they unite themselves to sing like typical songs, like serenades. That's how you call them. Not sure. And we've got this typical Portuguese guitar. Then on the opposite side, you've got one of our mainly monuments, like castles and cathedrals, and we've got all sorts. Underneath, we've got a little house typical of one of our islands. On the opposite side, you've got a volcano and these hydrangeas. They're typical of another island, the Azores. The other one was Madeira. You know, everyone knows Ronaldo, usually our football player, and he's from Madeira, the place that those little houses represent. And then at the bottom, most of you have heard of our Algarve, our beautiful beaches, and they're represented in there too. So this piece means a lot to me. It's not on the Etsy shop just right now as I'm recording, but when the video will go up, I'm certainly it will be there. Then I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to let you know, because I have loads. If you're still here with me, and if you are Spanish, I can tell you that I've already got a Spanish cardigan ready. I haven't done the pattern yet, but the design is ready. I'm just going to let you curious. You'll have to come back for next week to see it if you want to see it. I've already shown you to one girl, to a friend that I'm going to actually mention her. She's Vanessa. Oh my God, I know her page name. I always know because I've been friends with her for so long, and she also has an Instagram page, and oh my God, Vanessa and sus labores. I think that's how it's called. I will leave it writing down. Well, her Flosstube is in Spanish, but you know that Flosstube now translates everything to any other language. So if you're interested, she has some lovely, lovely projects on the way. She's very new into Flosstube, but I will leave it linked down in my description box. So go and watch her. She's very good, and I've shown her the designs to see what she thought of it, and she says she likes it. She's willing to stitch it, so that'll be great. And we'll be able to see all that stitching coming up and growing in our Facebook group. I've already set it up, so you can join it whenever you want. You're very, very welcome, whether you're stitching one of my pieces or if you just want to see it and to know what people think of it, to see how it looks. You're very welcome to join. There's just a couple, I think 3 questions there, just some things that I'm curious, nothing special. So please join us there. And there's also an Instagram page now where I'll show the new patterns. It's probably easier for you to follow up because we normally don't go to Etsy all the time, only when we really want to buy something. So as soon as I put them up on Etsy, usually I put them on Instagram, and I will add them up probably to Facebook group too. So if you want to go to both places, you go. If you just want to stay in one just to see what's coming up, you're welcome to. I hope I haven't been very, very boring today. I know that it's not the usual, but I hope you liked it anyway. So I want to thank you for your time, whether you're still here or not. Thank you very much. I hope you'll be here next week. I'm going to try to do a video now every week, especially because I do want to give you a design every week. Oh, and I nearly forgot to say the word for this week's draw. So in this week, you'll have to write mother. And write anything else if you want to, but you don't have to. As long as there's mother there, you are running for the draw. And on the draw, you can choose any of these new patterns that I've shown you today. The ones that are based on a mother, or the ones based on American Patriotic. So run for it and choose well. Guys, I hope to see you next week. You do take care, and I send you all my love. Bye bye for now.